Hello. So I need you guys to help me understand something. So 2 days ago, 3 days ago, a week ago, I put up a video about black tax and how I feel that if you feel that you are suffering black tax, then you should be able to say no to those people who are imposing this tax. For once in our life, this is only the one tax that we actually can say no to. Now, so now I'm getting people attacking me because they're saying, but what about Ubuntu? How do you let your family suffer knowing that these are the people that brought you up and got you to where you are? And, what if you've got an unemployed mother who needs food? And I'm like, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is tax, and you guys calling it tax. And here's the issue is, how did we get to a part where paying or financially supporting and assisting your family became a tax? Because tax in its definition is a charge or a levy. So how is it that if we're going to bring in these teachings from Ubuntu, we're then going to talk about it being tax? Because Ubuntu and tax do not go hand in hand. Because tax is, as I said, is a charge. It's a levy. It's something that brings you strain. So in my understanding, if something is bringing you strain and it's not legally enforceable, then why don't you just say no to it? Why don't you just say no to it? You see, my understanding of this whole thing is that paying or financially assisting, taking my sisters to school, giving my money for groceries cannot be seen as a tax. I'm sorry, guys. We're going to have to agree to disagree on this one. There's no way that when you are going to be financially assisting your family, it's called a tax. Do you know when it's called a tax? It's called a tax when that uncle of yours calls you and asks you to buy him a bottle. Then it's a tax because it's something that really has nothing to do with Ubuntu. You know when it's a tax? It's a tax when your cousin asks you to buy her children Christmas clothes. Meanwhile, the whole year she's been changing her hairstyle every 10 freaking days. That's when it's a tax. So I think we need to get an understanding of the word tax and maybe redefine, if that's the word, maybe give, this financial support and assistance that we give our family members when they actually need it. We need to call it something else. It needs to become a structured payment, something that you can foresee, something that you can plan for, because it becomes a tax the moment you don't plan for it. The moment that it's no longer financial support. And also, this idea of us getting guilt-tripped into paying for family members because these are the people that got us where we are. I'm sorry, it does not work like that. I don't expect that my family should guilt trip me into supporting them financially. I expect that they sit me down and ask me. There can't be an expectation because they took me through school. Who was supposed to take me through school, guys? Like, I'm really battling to understand that. Who is supposed to take me through school? If I have children today, who is supposed to take those children through school? It is me. It is my duty as a parent to take my children through school. And when they finish school and are able to financially support themselves, I would then expect them to put themselves first before they put me first. Because it is my duty right now. Yes, socioeconomic issues and apartheid and all these systems have gotten our black families especially in a situation where financially they might be in trouble, financially they might be lacking. And it is our duty as the age of today, the children of today, to break that cycle of poverty. Because let me give you an example what's going to happen. You are going to pay out of your pocket and you really can't afford it. You're going to pay for those Christmas clothes. You're going to pay for Malume's bottle. You're going to pay for Usi's Banbani's hairstyle. You're going to pay for Banbani's lavish funeral. And then you are out of pocket. And then you know what happens? You start going to get a loan. You want to go consult Wonga. Then you get yourself in a series of debt. Because all in the name of trying to support your family financially. Right? You get yourself in a series of debt. And then you know what you actually do? You create a situation for your future children or your current young children now, because then they have to again try and do what you are supposed to be doing right now. Your job right now is supposed to try and break the cycle of poverty. Yes, it's not for everyone. We are not all in the same situations. It's unfortunate. And that's the reality of life. But what are we supposed to do? Our duty right now at this age is to build those companies and hire our people and break them out of the cycle and clutches of poverty. It is to get enough money, work hard so that you can educate your sisters and your brothers so that they too can be afforded the opportunity to create their own wealth. It's not for you to make them dependent on you. You are not cool because you've got more money than what your family has and you are the person that everybody must come and ask when they need groceries. It's not cool. But yet it is your job to help your family get out of that situation. And let me tell you, it does not start with dependency. It starts with all of us appreciating where we are and working